When I was growing up, television was the magic box. It was the teacher, the mentor, the entertainer. But television was born with the constraint of broadcast channels.
We had to evolve the industry from the way that we delivered content historically to the way that content is being delivered both now and in the future.
As our audience becomes more complicated and fragmented, strategy has to touch all that. It has to scale with changes that the internet has driven.
TV Everywhere is a concept which is essentially that if you pay for one thing on one platform, you shouldn't have to pay for it on another. So if you are an existing pay TV subscriber, that you then have access to that same set of content on other broadband connected devices.
The trade-off is we have to be able to identify the consumer as a pay TV subscriber.
The big gap that we were trying to solve was just to make authentication for TV Everywhere easy. Easy for consumers, easy for programmers, easy for our television affiliates. It looked to us like without some critical help on a technology side and coordination, it could be a multi-year effort.
And so that's part of where Adobe came into this, as well as a variety of other technology providers.
TV Everywhere is an industry movement that was conceived first by Time Warner and Comcast back in 2009.
Turner came to us and said, we have this concept that is going to be very important, not just to Turner, but really to the broader broadcast industry and cable industry. And we're looking for the right partner to be able to help bring this to market with us.
One of the reasons that we felt Adobe was a good partner was that Adobe software sits on most of the computers on the planet.
It really identifies Adobe as being really the only one that had the combination of both the technology, the nimbleness, and the resources to be able to work closely with them and really almost bring this product to market together.
So we were the first to implement Adobe Pass, but really did so in a very open way, in an intentionally collaborative way with not just Adobe, but our industry colleagues as well, to really ensure the platform would work not just for us, but for the industry.
Prior to the TV Everywhere initiative, there wasn't a lot of cooperation among the different participants in the business.
Anytime competitors in industry get in the same room together, I think there's always a natural hesitation for conversation. But I think we quickly got our heads around that it's an industry problem to solve, not a unilateral problem to solve.
We really knew we had something when we were able to bring together folks like Viacom with Turner and Time Warner Cable and Comcast, and see that there was actually a lot of collaboration between all the parties, that everyone was trusting in Adobe to serve as the glue. And even though we started with just a small prototype, that small group that we had together really showed that this is a concept that could work. The watershed moment for Adobe Pass and TV Everywhere really as an industry was with the 2012 Summer Olympics. In just 17 days of the Olympics, we actually served over 88 million authenticated streams. That was coming from 10 million devices and across 7 million households.
I think the technical Emmy really validates the whole concept, not just of Adobe Pass, certainly, but of the broader TV Everywhere concept.
It was really gratifying for many of us to see an idea that started as a whiteboard drawing turned into a product that millions of consumers use every day. It's not very often in our careers that we get to do something like that, and it feels good.